Hi you guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. We're gonna check out another fighter, Israel Adesanya. This one is highly requested. I don't know too much about him. If you're new to my channel, I'm new to MMA in general, but I know that he's Nigerian. He's representing New Zealand. And New Zealand, he's considered his home. And by the way, my favorite fighter right now, Hamza Chimaev, he's very sick in COVID. Like, his fight's been pushed back one by one. So I just hope that he's gonna get better ASAP. But anyways, right now we're gonna check out Israel. I'm not gonna ramble or anything. Let's get straight into this video.
Israel Adesanya.
Yes.
Israel Adesanya.
Let's go. Oh my
The
God.
Last Stylebender.
That's the name of the video, The Last Stylebender, by the way. Sheesh.
Born in Nigeria, Israel's family eventually found their way to New Zealand in search of a more stable home.
Being good at dancing probably helps you fight.
Hey, footwork, rhythm, timing.
Oh, really?
Stylebender started out as a dancer.
Then eventually I found this movie called Umbak.
Wow, I had no idea. I love to see the background of people, the journey.
And that was the movie with Tony Jaa.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
It made Muay Thai, I think, mainstream. Then I saw it, I was like, man, this is crazy. The fighting was different.
The sport was an instant fit for the Stylebender.
Wow, this guy.
In 2009, Adesanya
kickboxing.
began training at City Kickboxing.
The Chinese brought me over as a journeyman for their guys to beat up on, because obviously they want to promote their guys. But
Uprooting himself and moving to China.
so they gave me a name, you know, Wushura.
Wow.
That means the Black Dragon.
You did 81 fights in kickboxing?
I think I was 75-4 with 29 knockouts.
This is
It's
crazy.
like I unlocked the cheat code in the game. And you just hit God mode.
The legend of the Last Stylebender was about to be born.
I got goosebumps.
So I won
This is
King of the Ring 3
amazing.
times. Twice at
You
cruiserweight.
can see his signature move already,
Then
like
heavyweight, which was 100.
over and over. He involving his legs a lot.
Fighters do not make a lot of money until they're at the top level.
Yeah.
28K fight.
Kickboxing honed Israel's most powerful MMA tool, his striking.
So that definitely.
His 75
Oh.
wins forged a unique style.
That was in the first, that was a King of the Ring heavyweight tournament. So that was my second fight that night. And the guy, he was the favorite, I
This
think,
was
to
when he
win.
was in China.
Timber.
He's gone down, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get up.
But it was the way he won his fights
This guy do it in style.
that made him a must-see attraction.
Adesanya.
Yao Brienne must be thinking, oh! You cannot ask for more. You cannot ask.
So you decide to make the jump to MMA.
MMA.
My
That's, I know he like 20 straight wins.
striking
right?
style
He's
was never really
undefeated.
suited for the generic kickboxing style. So I always knew my style would be better suited for MMA.
And it's an MMA debut for experienced kickboxer Israel Adesanya up against the veteran in James Griffith.
Crazy. Oh, he's tall.
Adesanya truly an international class kickboxer, but it's a different world in the Shark
Get the
Tank of
Nigerian flag on
MMA.
the shoulder.
And the crowd is pumped. Adesanya, he's nervous. That was a jumping knee. And Adesanya, he's on the top. He's finishing Griffith. Can he lock him up?
Like, you've seen my highlights.
Oh, the head is bouncing off the canvas. It could be all over. Terry Hill coming in closely.
I can press forward, I knock people out with spectacular techniques.
Into the body, and it's called Adesanya MMA debut knockout. 2 minutes into the first round.
And when I saw him walk out, he was too intense. I can smell the.
And he seems so humble. Like, he even said that he can be beat. He knows his weaknesses. and
Pheromones,
stuff.
you know, to start. I can smell it off him. I was like, he's not with it.
He's ready to rumble. Let's have a look what happens here.
The other guy, low-key, looks scared.
Striker.
on the feet, you are a step ahead of everybody.
Every fight starts standing on the feet.
Israel does a brilliant sweep to Israel's game. He just wants to be striking with him. Wants to just create as much ground and pound and as much hits as possible. Oh, brilliant! These shots are raining through beautifully. He's opening to the end of the round. And Jerry just stopped it. What a performance from Israel Adesanya. Wow!
No chance.
He rattled off win after win.
Give it up for Israel! The Stylebender!
So that's what they call him, the Stylebender.
His opponent went to the ground immediately.
He goes voluntary to the ground again. Now we'll see what's going to happen.
What is going on?
So that plan's not going to work by the look of things for goes again.
Wait, can you do that? I never seen that before. He just laying like that, just back down. Never seen
well,
this.
He takes advantage of it this time, does Adesanya.
What kind of strategy is this? That other guy, like, is that like a tactic? Someone who knows.
It didn't work the second time. He thought he might be able to buy himself a little bit of time. And Grell says, put a fork in me, I'm all done, and that's it. We'll call it
We know about the airbender. This guy. Stylebender, we see you. We see you. Last one, the one and only.
Head kick taken mostly on the glove.
Oh, what a kick. Oh my god, oh my god. I got a little dizzy just watching that one.
That's it. It's been called off.
Wow. Even checking off on him, respect. Respect. This guy went down to look that he's okay.
The Black Dragon. The ones who aren't clued up, who haven't done their research, check my resume. They like, oh, he's this guy from kickboxing. He's just gonna be another guy.
Round one.
Yeah. Like a kickboxer who shows up in MMA and he's just gonna get taken down, strangled, whatnot.
Huh? You thought? Another thing coming.
It's interesting because Israel fights differently as a mixed martial
It's just
arts
so
fighter
different
than he
from
did
any other fighters that I've seen.
as a kickboxer in terms of his stance selection, and he almost fights like he's in a karate movie sometimes.
Building up an undefeated record of 11-0.
2 minutes into the first round. Oh, and what an entertainer from the kickboxer.
I'm a giant fan of him. Oh my God. Everything about him. He could be a huge, huge superstar globally.
Oh, he will be. I think he will be.
Fight move!
His strikes are so clean.
First of all, his striking is some of the most intricate, complex, and creative striking I've ever seen.
And all, like, so far, all the people that he's fighting, they look way more muscular than him. But I mean, that don't mean better.
He beats his opponents into submission.
It's all up in here at the end of the day.
Quitting between rounds.
Look at this guy.
I think we got the future.
And now he's 31. 31, I think.
If you want to get at me yesterday. Because every day I'm getting better. Every fight exponentially, I'm getting better. Yeah, so with my striking, so I heard this guy, right? I don't rush, I chill. You just, if you have confidence, the utmost confidence in your ability, you take your time, you aim and fire.
That is making ground beef out of this human. Oh my god.
You win.
And it's interesting to hear
Cheers,
Adesanya's teammates and
cheers.
coaches talk about how much better he's getting.
Adesanya is getting better.
30, I can even say, I said 30, 32. Well, that, how was that?
Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 5-by-5-minute rounds. Do not blink.
Oh, how quickly can he snap those kicks out?
You can just see the confidence in every move that he makes.
He's got to diversify his punches here. He's moving okay.
Oh! Any of those moves. Oh my god. He's using his whole body.
Melbourne's got to move. He's got to move here.
Big crushing right.
Oh, the knee.
Nah, he's doing him dirty.
Melbourne should be able to make
it's over.
It's all over there.
That was disrespectful. He was just flopping him around like he was a piece of something. I don't know.
The Stylebender, Israel Adesanya.
After winning the AFC middleweight title, he made a bold promise.
Wow.
Let's realize I'm a world champion, finally. It's been a long time coming, you know, but within the next 2 or 3 years, we're gonna turn this A into a U, I promise. Watch me.
Training-wise, just
UFC.
grappling.
It's the grappling aspect that I'm constantly getting better at.
Israel
UFC.
has to face multiple fighters,
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's his record in UFC right now, yeah.
one after another,
20
for
straight wins.
25 minutes.
It's going to come down to who's got the biggest gas tank. It's got to be you.
Israel is always in shape. His training is highly focused on endurance.
Are you always in training?
Most times, I stay in shape. I stay in shape, and for me, it's about learning.
We know, we see you're in shape.
I remember I slid into Dana White's DMs in 2015. And I told him, like, look, we're ready.
He made his UFC debut.
So here is the Nigerian-born, New Zealand-based Israel Adesanya.
It's pretty rare you see a guy make his UFC debut with this kind of hype.
Right.
A lot of eyes on him. They expect great things from him.
So here is Israel Adesanya.